Hello, this is a training video on setting up mullions and couplers in WDQ. They are set up under Setup, Products, Options, Mullion, and Coupler. On this page, it'll list all the different mullions and couplers you have set up in the software. To create a new one, you would click Menu, Create New. We'll open an existing mullion right here. The first thing I want to do is define the method. A mullion is used between one frame member, so you can have multiple mullions inside of one single frame member. This is used on storefront and entry door programming only. A coupler is used to join multiple frame members together. This is also used on storefront and entry door programming, but is also the only method that's available for standard Windows series. So over here under Enter Name, this is the name that will appear in the pull-down menus on the dealer side of the software. The abbreviation is used in the production report among different labels. The mullion width is how wide the mullion or the coupler will appear in the images of the product, and is also used to help calculate the daylight opening in the storefront and entry door series. Under mullion type, you can restrict if this mullion is only available for vertical applications or horizontal or both. Door mullion is used for storefront and entry door programming, where if a unit, like say a French door, touches a mullion, this would control if this mullion is an option available for that line item. So the system will automatically filter out on the dealer side of the software mullions that touch doors or not, and then also filter out vertical or horizontal mullions. The pricing method for mullions for the list price method is linear inches. So the software will calculate how many inches a mullion or coupler is, and then this is where you input in the price right here. You can make each mullion or coupler available on a series by series basis. For the storefront series, you will input in the mullion and coupler pricing on the series setup page. Down below are mullion rules. Here we have let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 different logic groups. So these first two right here are a logic group. So in this, we're saying the sash width that touches the mullion must be less than or equal to 39.37, and the sash height must be less than or equal to 98.42. Or the sash width must be less than or equal to 43.307, and the sash height less than or equal to 90.55. So the system will evaluate each of these 6 logic groups, and if one of them is satisfied for the line item and for each unit, then that mullion or coupler can be used for that line item. So to create a new logic group, you would click Add Section right here. And then the options are line height, line width, line square feet, sash width, sash height, frame width, frame height, frame square feet, horizontal mullion width, or vertical mullion height. So here we could say the horizontal mullion width must be less than or equal to 80 inches. And we'll say the vertical mullion height must also be less than 80 inches. So if you had a vertical mullion that was 60 inches wide, this rule would be satisfied because the vertical mullion height would not exist, and the horizontal mullion width 60 is less than or 80. So the system is just searching each of these logic sections, and only one of them has to be satisfied in order for that mullion rule to be satisfied. And then you'd click Save and Close. Okay, if we go to the dealer site and we test out some of our sash width, sash height, mullion rules right here, we can see we have this one. The sash width must be less than or equal to 39.37. Sash height must be less than or equal to 98.42. So on this unit, the sash height would be approximately 30 inches wide and about 75 inches tall. You'll see with that mullion selected right here, we are not violating any rules. But if I increase the sash height So we're at 98.42. Let's say go to 110, so our sash height will be about 105 inches. 105 is greater than 98. Then we get this violation right here. This tells us that the Mullion rule has been violated. So each Mullion rule that is violated, in this instance, it's the sash height rule, it'll display a red alert. So most people will not be utilizing the sash width or sash height for the mullion rules. They'll be using things like line width, line height, or horizontal mullion width, vertical mullion height for their rules. But it'll display what rule is violated based upon the logics that you have set up. If there are any questions about the mullion logics, please feel free to give us a call. Thank you.